Welcome back to the studio. It's time now to have a look at the runners and the interviews that we have for you for the fifth race. The fifth race is off at 2:10. It's over 1,800 meters or 1.8 kilometers. It's the Hollywood Bets Dolphins Cup Trial, and it's a grade 3 event where horses like Tree Tumbo and Nexus are really going to have to run out of their skins and impress the Vodacom Durban July panel. But before we talk about that, let's go into the interviews with Nicolette Brusco.
Yes, as always, unfortunately, when he came up from Cape Town to Durban, he had a run. It was very disappointing, but we had excuses for him because we actually scoped him after that race and we found a lot of mucus down his trachea. So we actually had to work with him and just get him right. He seems to be fine and his work's doing well. He might just need it, might be a bit sharp for him, but he is doing well.
Okay, thanks of course to everybody that is so willing to help us when we go up to Summerveld during the week. Graham, again, not an easy race, and we're going to keep saying that right through champion season because these races are not easy to dissect, and so it should be. We've got top quality horses taking on each other. But just to start the conversation off, you know, Tree Tumbo, Nexus, and the likes are going to have to really, as I said, run to impress the panel. I'm narrowly in the camp of Tree Tumbo. He's come good of late, but his form lines may not be the strongest we've ever seen.
I can't find a winner here. I think the number 7 Crown Towers last run, he never got to the front. They tried to change his tactics, not quite sure why they sat him in. He's far better when allowed to stride freely up front, so I'm expecting him to go to the front. It's a very, very difficult renewal of the Cup Trial. Others like Tristville, as you've mentioned, also trying to qualify for the Vodacom Durban July and cement their places. But yes, Tree Tumbo, nice to see Sean Terry bounce back to form at the Vaal on Thursday with 4 winners. He's had a bit of a quiet time by his own high standards, but he did win a grade 1 at Hollywood Bet Scottsville last week with Under Your Spell. And Tree Tumbo is highly regarded. They'd like to qualify him, so he certainly has a bright chance, Tree Tumbo. Half the field, of course, saddled by Justin Snaith. He saddles 4 of the 8 runners. Be interesting to know which he thinks is the better one, but I would have thought Crown Towers and Nexus, followed by perhaps African Night Sky and Double Mint, but they all have chances. The pace is going to be critical. There are only 8 of them. I'm sure the pace is going to be dominated by Crown Towers, and depending on how fast or slow he goes, he might well stay on to win the Cup Trial. But healthy respect for Tree Tumbo, but for me it's a field race.
Yeah, I agree. Field race tough. Looking at the tipsters and the official winning form publication, Peter Barker's gone with Crown Towers and James Rich has gone with Tristville. So that's just to give you their opinions as well. A tough race. Graham says include the field. If I was told 100 Rand, go and find a horse to put 100 wins on, and I was forced to do so, it would be on 2 Tree Tumbo.